All right, what is up, everyone? Today is August 6th. Today's a Thursday. I ended up taking another winning trade today. Today was super interesting of a day just because we had two setups here. This one was, something that was I was thinking about taking, but we did end up leaving a low right here, which I did not like. So I ended up fading this setup, but thankfully we ended up creating this SMT and getting us a trade. So I will go over the trade from start to finish. We'll go over the bias that I had and then the point of interest that I used, and then we'll go over the entry function. So coming into 10 a.m., I wanted to see us open low and then have a high close because we wicked past this 2 a.m. candle low while leaving this 2 a.m. candle high right here. So we ended up closing back inside the range while taking out one side of the 2 a.m. candle low. So going into 10 a.m., I wanted to see us open lower and manipulate into a PD array. The PD array I ended up using today was going to be this 1 hour CISD right here. So you can see this 9 a.m. candle barely closes over these down close candles right here. And here we have our 10 a.m. open right here. So you can see we ended up creating this wick down into the CISD and currently distributing higher. Most likely for the day, we're going to go towards this unfilled 4 hour gap up here. But that has nothing to do with my executions, but that's just my overall thesis for the overall day. So yeah, 10 a.m. did exactly what I wanted it to do. We manipulated down into this 1 hour order block. And then from there, I scale down to the 1 minute and I see, okay, well, we have 10 a.m. opening price right here. So I have this marked out right here. And then I wanted to see this liquidity get taken right here because we don't want to really leave these equal lows that we did. So I wanted to use this as our stop hunt going into this 1 hour CISD. And we ended up creating a smaller stop hunt right here. Right here, this swing low. But, with us leaving this relative equal low here, the odds of us, leaving this like this, these two lows, is very, very slim. So I just thought that we would take out this low. And I ended up, fading this setup and it ended up running straight to TP. But, this is something that is very rare. So the fact that we didn't take out this low probably happens like maybe one in, 25 times that we end up running without taking the low like that. So the original position that I ended up fading was this right here. And it ended up playing out, to the 1-to-1 risk to reward. But it's okay because we did end up creating a SMT later in the day, which gave me another opportunity, thankfully, because, this was sort of unfortunate. So later in the day, right at this time at 10:30, we ended up creating an SMT with this 10:04 low right here, which was also this 15-minute fair value gap down here. We can remove this and this. And ES ended up going lower. So we were below this 945 candle. We created this SMT here. And from there, I ended up scaling down to the lower time frame because ES was already at our point of interest. And so we ended up creating this super small stop hunt right here. And then we have our bullish CISD right here. And so we ended up creating this within one candle. And then I immediately went long. I risked 3 micros on this, so it was only $200 worth of risk. And I ended up targeting a 1-to-1 risk reward on this. And yeah, we ended up playing out. This was a little bit scary on this first candle. I'm not gonna lie, we came pretty close to stop loss, but we hit TP literally within like 4 minutes. And then yeah, this SMT was it didn't require NQ to go below 10 a.m. opening price because ES was at a PD array below 10 a.m. opening price right here. So super glad I was able to come out with a winning day. I was a little bit upset about this first idea not playing out and leaving this low, but we got a second play of the day. And then yeah, here's my executions right here. I went long here and then got out right here. And my P&L for the day is right at $200. So first trade on the funded stage. So glad we caught a winning day. Just need to get 4 more of those, and then we will be able to take a payout on this 25K account. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and that you guys have safe trading for the rest of the day. Past couple of days have been a little bit weird, but hopefully going into tomorrow we'll be able to catch another A+ trade. All right, thank you guys. Have a great day.